to another edition of Busy MC TV, where I bring you hot interviews, display dope music, and give you commentary on the news stories that's rocking the world. Tonight, family, we got the stories coming at y'all, man. I'm glad to be here with you this evening, this afternoon, this morning, wherever you catch it. My first story. Diamonds, are they really worth the hype? Are they really worth the shit that these brothers are spending their money on? Is it worth it? A second story. Mom recognizes her son on TV as a robbery suspect. Damn. And I got a third story. 4 charged in the murder of a rapper's grandparents. Man, what the fuck? Shit getting weird and weird. In my fourth story, sister draws down on a man trying to carjack her with a 2-year-old baby in the car. Rightfully so. And like I said, welcome to Busy MC TV, where I bring you the hot music, dopest interviews, and a commentary on the news stories that's rocking the world. Shout out to my artist, Little Boss, man. I'm getting set to put him in the space shuttle to go ahead and launch into space. I'm about to launch that nigga into space. And like I said, man, 2022 been a real odd year as far as like news stories and things, and genuinely an insight of the negative behaviors of human behavior. And being a psychology associate's degree holder, I see it for what it is. Like I said, I want to thank you for tuning in to Busy MC TV and understanding that it takes a community to build somebody up. Tomorrow I got DJ LZ on the motherfucking set. That interview been long overdue, man. Been long overdue, LZ. I like your style. I've been watching you on the gram and shit, and on the book. So we're gonna have you on the show. And like I said, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for showing Busy MC some attention. Like, subscribe, share. That's the only way this gonna work, family. So without further ado, man, we about to get ready to go on these stories, man. We about to have some fun tonight. Get your smoke, get your drink, get your soup, get your plate of food. I know you just got out of work or you're going into work. To all the truck drivers out there, to everybody out there that listen to this shit, man, thank you very much. I love you. Here we go. Okay, here we go with the stories. Here we go with the news stories, okay? Here we go with the news stories. I'm trying to come with the news stories right now. These beats be wanting to go. These beats be wanting to go, you know what I'm saying? But I got business to take care of, you know. Everything ain't all about the music, you feel what I'm saying? So let me go to my library. Let me go down. We're going to do this. All right. Diamonds. Why are diamonds worth so much in the
influencing millions to spend millions on as a symbol of wealth, as diamonds are associated with the high life. With the rich and famous basically covering themselves in diamonds, it has made it highly desirable for anyone who could afford it. American culture practically requires men to spend thousands of dollars on a diamond ring just to be able to propose to a woman they want to marry.
Yeah, and I always thought about that. I was like, why would somebody want to get married or somebody take a woman to be a man take a woman to be his wife, that he always have to present this expensive bullshit? You understand? Because I'm gonna go biblical with you right now. It says in the Bible, I don't care if you know the woman for an hour, if you take a woman upon your bed, that is considered your wife. If you didn't know that or not. Now you know, and knowing is half the fucking battle.
But why? Why must we buy an expensive diamond ring to propose? And who decided that a shiny rock was worth a lot of money to begin with? What if I told you that?
And we gonna go into this too. Shout out to The Truth Is, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't even mean to be piggybacking off of certain niggas' videos and shit like that. But sometimes motherfuckers be telling the truth, man. Sometimes niggas be telling the truth. And I got to motherfucking get them their props, man. Shout out The Truth Is. Go on YouTube. The channel is called The Truth Is if you want to know some shit, man. You know, he come from a logical standpoint of things like that. But I'm not here to promote nobody else's channel, but I'm just telling you that I'm piggybacking off of this guy because this motherfucker be dropping some shit. Same shit I be saying, but that's why I present it, because it's articulated.
The idea of diamonds being worth a lot of money came directly from those who are trying to sell the diamonds to you. What if I also told you that
Don't that make any sense? That the worth in diamonds, this is a rock that they pulling out the ground, telling you it's worth $98,000. Who told you that shit worth $98,000? Who told you that? Who's to say that that shit worth $98,000? We're gonna find out.
the only reason men propose with diamond rings is because of one famous diamond dealing company, the De Beers Diamond Corporation,
Have you ever heard of De Beers? Every kiss begins with K. All that bullshit and all that. That's part of the propaganda, bruh. But we're gonna keep going. I'm not gonna hold the show up.
manipulated the world into believing the only way you can propose to the love of your life was with a pricey diamond ring, sold most likely by the De Beers Corporation. The De Beers Diamond Company.
Before we go on, I'm gonna tell you right now. To me, the only way to get a wife, the only way to get somebody to lifelong be a partner with you, you have to show that you have resources. That's what the diamond really telling people, that you have resources. You understand? Why must you do that? You spend like a third of your resources getting into this contract with this person. You understand what I'm saying? And it puts like at least 75% of people, men, in debt. It's women walking around here with like $50,000 rings, man. $20,000 rings, man. But we're going to keep going.
Was created by Cecil John Rhodes in 1888, and as most of you might have already guessed, Cecil was a proud member of the Freemasons, joining the Apollo University.
Is that a surprise? Is that a surprise that the Freemasons are in cahoots with the diamond price manipulation? Is that any surprise? But we're going to keep going.
At some point in his life, Cecil would use his Masonic connection to establish his diamond empire. One of the biggest investors into the De Beers Diamond Company was no other than the Rothschilds family. As some of you might know,
it ties back to the Rothschild family that owns 99.99.99% of the world's wealth, man. We're around here crying about income taxes, crumbs. We're around here crying about crumbs. And you got families out here that owns the whole world's wealth, man. And they're controlling and manipulating the resources and things of this world. Do you understand that? I just want you to wake up and understand the kind of world that we live in. That's what Busy MC TV is all about. It's about helping you understand the world that we living in. You understand?
Rothschilds are considered to be one of the original bloodlines of the Illuminati. The De Beers
and they say the Rothschilds are one of the original bloodlines of the Illuminati, but they are at the very top of the pyramid to me. To me, what I've researched and the shit that I've read and the shit that I've uncovered by word of mouth and talking with other like-minded people, they name come at the top of the list when it comes to families running the world. So we're going to keep going.
Diamond Company, at one point, had complete control of the diamond industry, establishing a monopoly that allowed the De Beers to manipulate the worth of diamonds and the supply that would be available to the world. This way, they would be able to create the illusion that diamonds were rare, giving it its worth. The De Beers Diamond Company.
Diamonds ain't rare, man. That shit comes from Africa. Everything comes from Africa. Like I said, these Europeans, the Chinese, and any other foreign entity that comes into Africa, they do nothing but rape and pillage the resources and put monetary value on the things that we think that are valuable. Just like the ivory from the elephants, like the tusk. Those elephants are dying because the European and the powers that be put worth on this shit. If an elephant tusk wasn't worth nothing, elephants wouldn't die. If leopards and tigers, their skin wasn't worth nothing, that whole industry would die, bro. They put worth on that bullshit, you understand? They turn around and put laws on why you can't touch them, but at the same time, they touch them. Get me?
Is also responsible for the popularization of diamonds, as before them, diamonds weren't really seen as valuable. When Rhodes was building up the De Beers Diamond Corporation, he convinced investors to invest in his company so they may be able to buy all the diamond mines in Africa. Since Africa...
That's why we got all these dead brothers and sisters. We got all these mutilated little children. We got mutilated little children. We got mutilated men. We have mutilated women for being in these diamond mines. And then once they take a diamond, they find a big diamond and want to cuff it and walk out the diamond mine. They might find one, and as punishment, they'll cut their hand off. You understand? Putting value on shit that don't mean a motherfucking thing to your life.
Responsible for more than 90% of all the diamond mines. Back then, this gave the De Beers complete control of the diamond industry, establishing a monopoly. So this meant if any jewelry shop wanted to sell diamonds, they needed to get it from a group of dealers that dealt directly with the De Beers Diamonds Corporation. After the De Beers bought up all the diamond mines, they needed to find a way to make diamonds desirable to the world.
So De Beers bought all of the diamond mines? I didn't know that shit. I ain't know that shit, man. That's deep right there, man. You got all these rappers, all these entertainers walking around with all these high-priced chains and rings and things, and it really don't mean nothing. We're putting monetary value. We're putting monetary value in shit that really would do nothing to value a human life. You understand what I'm saying? We are actually putting monetary value on something that if you have free range and the monetary resources to go over there and dig it out, you can get it yourself. But it's a monopoly on those type of things. Hey, Jesus, I'm gonna get with you. We're gonna do a show in the future. Okay, just hit me up on my DM, and I'll come up with some subjects and we go in, because I'm going in right now on some topics that I've been researching and my other viewers been giving me. So thank you very much, Jesus, for tuning in. You my dog, bro. We're gonna keep going.
First thing they would do was associate diamonds with love. The De Beers Corporation knew that men would do anything for the love of their lives, and women love when their mate felt special. So the De Beers Corporation...
Hey, that's science, human science.
Would run propaganda through Hollywood to convince the world that a diamond is forever, symbolizing eternal love. They would create their now famous commercial, A Diamond is Forever, in 1947, and the De Beers wouldn't stop there, as they would hire a Hollywood marketing agency to start pushing diamond propaganda through plays.
Hell yeah, I'm looking at a comment right now in the video. It says, it's like anything else, we are indoctrinated to believing that the diamonds and gold are valuable, so we just accept it as fact. This allows so much money to be made with people that don't look like us, and people that can go in Africa and pillage and rape it. We're giving that shit the green light when we're saying, yo, this chain worth $90,000 and shit, and it really don't mean nothing. Really ain't worth nothing.
films. The De Beers Corporation would fund the production of a Broadway musical that would later be turned into a film called Gentlemen's Prefer Blondies. The entire musical was simply diamond propaganda, as they even coined the famous phrase, "Diamonds are a girl's best friend."
So they made a play to use it as propaganda for men to buy diamonds? That's kind of deep, man. This is deep as fuck, man. This is deep as fuck. I'm reading another crazy ass comment. It says, I've only bought a diamond for one woman, and she turned out to be a horrible person. I'm married now, and my wife agreed that diamonds are bullshit. You have to get you a woman that understands the world and how the world is manipulated. If you don't get with a woman that understands, if you don't get with a woman that don't understand that the world is manipulated, then you got yourself a problem. I have that. Okay? Don't get manipulated.
Of the songs in the play. They would then get Marilyn Monroe to play the lead role in the film based on the musical in 1953, and that would further push the concept of diamonds being a girl's best friend. The De Beers Diamond Corporation would then hire Maggie Eckner, a movie publicist who would be in charge of getting diamond propaganda into films. Using her endless Hollywood connections, she would make deals with Hollywood studios that would allow the De Beers Corporation to use big-name actors as well.
And like this, man. Diamonds are actually abundant. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of that shit you can dig up, man. You can't say that they're so rare that you'll never find a diamond, bro. They're digging out diamonds every day to beat people with, bro. Everybody in the world can walk around with diamonds if it was sanctioned for us to wear it. This particular mineral is being manipulated into human society to think that shit is the most expensive thing that we got to have. It's nothing more than a quartz. It's nothing more than like anything else that you would dig out the ground. I mean, it's crazy, man, how they can add monetary dollar on some shit where they just get out the ground abundantly, where they hold the flow of the influx of the mineral in to manipulate the prices. That's what we dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep going.
Billboards for their diamonds. They would make writers write scenes in movies showing a man proposing to a woman with a De Beers diamond ring. The De Beers Diamond Corporation would eventually engrave it in the minds of the masses that diamonds are rare, eternal, and a token of just how much you truly love your wife. And without...
And then don't you see the commercials, young people? Like I said, every kiss begins with... They're from the De Beers family. Kay Jewelers is an offset of the De Beers family. These motherfuckers just want your money. You motherfuckers getting these record deals. You getting these acting jobs. Or you doing things. You getting money. You working for the state. You working for the city. And your motherfucking ass want to go buy that bullshit. Understand you being manipulated. And like I said, if you got a woman that's manipulated by that shit, you got the wrong one. All right?
Diamond.
My nephew in the house.
The De Beers use
What's up,
to
man?
manipulate the masses into buying diamonds, and it is no different today. Today we can see the jewelry industry using the same exact techniques they used in the 40s and the 50s to sell their diamonds. As rap music took over pop culture, so did the flashy lifestyle that comes attached to hip-hop culture.
And I get it, rappers want to be fly, they want to have the chains and shit like that. But let me tell y'all niggas something, man. This shit got really out of control, my nigga. This shit got out of control. I remember niggas to wear the big dookie links. Get niggas wearing dookie links. Niggas wearing like all type of shit, which was nice for the culture and shit like that. But then the culture seen how we was wearing a jewelry, so they manipulated it into acting like it's a must-have thing for the MC. It's not a must-have thing for the MC. All right? We're going to keep going.
At this point, wearing huge diamond-studded chains and watches is a part of a rapper's uniform. As we already know, this isn't for no reason. Big-name jewelers use celebrities and rappers to this day to manipulate the masses into buying diamonds. Celebrities play a big part in keeping up the illusion that diamonds are special and worth more than they truly are. This is why the biggest jewelers give their expensive jewelry to rappers. As the rappers flaunt the jewelry to their fans, they shout out the jewelers who gave them the diamond chain, using the artists to manipulate the masses and still believing that diamonds are worth more than they truly are. Most jewelry shops know that people don't know much of anything about diamonds. They don't really know how to purchase diamonds. All they know is...
That's what I'm saying. A lot of these rappers, a lot of these entertainers, they don't know how to buy diamonds, man. Diamonds are in abundance. There's no shortage of diamonds. I can see if you could chip away at the rock and get a diamond every 10 years. Or you chip away at the rock and the diamond come every 20 years. That's when it becomes valuable like that. You can go over there right now if you can bypass all the wars. You can bypass all the bullshit and the European dominance that's in the Congo and chip at these diamonds. You'll come out there with a fortune, so to speak. So to speak.
They have to do it. This leads to many jewelers scamming customers by selling them cheap diamonds and marking up the price. Most diamonds used for jewelry are usually small stone, and small stones aren't really rare or worth much. No matter how many small stones you have in a chain or a ring, when you take your jewelry...
Hell yeah, a nigga buying his wife a little small ass stone in there, that shit $25,000. Man, get the fuck out of here. Fellas, ask your woman, would she rather you invest $25,000 in something more tangible for her and her kids if you're trying to start a family than actually have her walk around with something that have no fucking monetary value other than somebody saying what it is? Would you? I can't get manipulated like that. I know too much. That's why I won't get manipulated like that. You understand? It's literally fucking crazy how the powers that be and the people that run this world can manipulate the prices and put monetary dollars on things that shouldn't have monetary dollars on. Like I tell you, the fucking animal skins, the animal tusk, the any kind of minks, they killing all the minks to have a mink coat. Bro, that shit don't have no monetary value on it, bro. They're manipulating us to squander our money and resources to shit that we don't even need, man. I ain't falling for it, young blood. If you watching this shit, young people, don't let these people manipulate y'all into buying this bullshit for your woman, bro. You have to have a woman that's raised. That's why you got to have a woman with a mom and a daddy so that they can understand where the fuck you coming from. Because if you dealing with a materialistic woman that's mind focused on bullshit like that, that's a red flag.
To a pawn shop, you won't really get much for those diamonds you overpaid for.
And like I said, like he just said, you take that shit to a pawn shop, you pay $3,500 for a ring, you ain't gonna get that $3,500. Niggas gonna try to give you $160 on fucking God. You spend $5,000 on a ring for a woman, I bet you take that shit to a pawn shop, you ain't gonna get nothing but $200. Sorry. Ooh. Sorry. You ain't gonna get but $200. It's not worth shit. Nothing that they high price out here in society, it ain't worth nothing. You go out here and pay $2,000 for an Xbox, what? PlayStation 5. That motherfucker ain't worth $100 in the pawn shop. On fucking God, nigga. You ain't gonna get no money. And y'all sitting up here breaking y'all neck for these bitches to buy a $10,000, $20,000 ring that ain't gonna be worth shit. All it's worth is what you paid for. That's all the fuck is worth. So you can have the bragging rights to say that you were stupid enough to buy a $30,000 ring. That's the only thing you have is the fucking bragging rights. Keep going.
The De Beers Corporation assured that people that bought diamonds will want to keep them forever, as they program people to think that diamonds are forever. For a diamond to actually be worth money, it has to be rare. Usually pink diamonds are the most rarest to find and are worth the most. The bigger the diamond, the more it's worth. Diamonds are also graded by clarity. Clarity in diamonds indicate how perfect the diamond is. A flawless diamond is worth tons of money because it barely has...
And true too. Sometimes when y'all go to these jewelers, man, these niggas selling y'all niggas moissanite and cubic zirconia, and you don't even fucking know it, bruh. The one I just said. Good seeing you too, nephew. You be safe, nephew. Hit me up. All right? Hit me up soon. I got something for you, nephew. Hit me up. Hit your uncle up. I got something for you. Hit me up. But yeah, man. These people got you thinking that it's some shit that's fucking valuable and don't have no value to it. It don't have no value to it, bro. It don't have no value. I love you, nephew. It don't have no value to it. That's why people got to understand you are being manipulated by the powers that be. Like I said, the Rothschild family owns 99.99% of the world's wealth, bro. And they're manipulating the price of diamonds, okay? So I want y'all to understand that. Just research this shit, y'all. Don't go by what I'm saying. Like, yo, Busy said this and that's the truth. What I said ain't end all be all. Go on your Google. Go on your motherfucking your books. Go check out some books in the library, Amazon, and research this shit. Watch the movie Blood Diamonds. It'll tell you. All right, we'll keep going.
Imperfections within the diamond, creating a better shine. But in reality, diamonds only have their worth because the De Beers family manipulated the world into believing they do. Time and time again on this channel, I have proven that the Freemasons has their hand in everything. A Freemason man, using the help of the Illuminati, created a company that would establish diamonds' worth to the world. It is no coincidence that the diamond industry is so corrupt and evil. Many innocent people have lost their lives just so some men can establish their empires. The Freemasons used...
Innocent people? You know how many Africans died mining those diamonds? You know how many Africans died mining that worthless shit? You got, like I said, you got Africans walking around with their limbs missing because they was accused of stealing. It ain't that something happened over there. No, these Africans were accused of stealing. That's why they cut their limbs off and then send them back to work. Yeah. It's real like that, bruh. These motherfuckers out here put monetary gain on animals. And then they trying to say it's the poacher's fault. It's not the poacher's fault. These motherfuckers are putting monetary gain on fucking shit that's natural to the world. A diamond is natural to the world. It's not nothing that the world never seen. They're fucking manipulating the world and you guys don't understand it. You think that just because you bought a little diamond chain with little diamonds in it, little ring with diamonds in it, that's end all be all because you good, nigga. Nah, you just got fucking beat. You got fucking robbed. You keep going with this shit, man.
Masonic puppets to push the propaganda that would manipulate the masses into buying diamonds they never really needed. The Masons...
And they keep bringing this Mason shit in here. Like I tell you, the Illuminati and the Masonry goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand.
Use diamonds to fuel the materialistic world that we live in today. Diamonds have become a symbol of money, power, and greed, influencing millions to spend millions on something they never truly needed, just so that they may feel better and prove that they have more than others. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Just like the movie Money Talk with Chris Tucker. All that bullshit and all that killing, all that shit Chris Tucker went through was for some bullshit that's probably ain't even worth. Like in real life, if the Euro and the Rothschilds and the Illuminati didn't put no monetary value on it, this man wouldn't be running around LA with those fucking diamonds with these fucking Russians or French niggas, whatever he had problems with, bruh. All these movies with these diamond heists, risking their lives for nothing. And it's all propaganda to make you think that that motherfucking shit that they can get dime a dozen is some real shit that's worth money. Now, some kind of diamonds are rare. Like he said, the pink diamonds. The pink diamonds are rare. Okay? Not too many other kind of diamonds are rare, bro. And it depends on the clarity and the things of it. They got all kind of offsets of different kinds of diamonds, bro. And if you buying your diamonds in the hood, 9 times out of 10, that shit ain't real or it's hella flawed. Get you some people that can look at that shit. But it won't mean nothing for people to look at it because, like I was telling you, that shit is only put into market like that through manipulation. And I'm going to say it like this, man. That diamond shit, man, they duped the whole world. They duped the whole world, man. You know what? You know what? Shout out to the Rothschild family and the Masons and Illuminati for duping the whole world on this shit. It's a hell of a scam. I wish I thought of it. It's a hell of a scam to get everybody money. Every kiss begins with K. You propose it to your girl with that little ass diamond that costs $8,500. $8,500 can get you a big one because it's dime a dozen. Stupid motherfucker. Niggas spending millions on rings for their wives. And half of the time spending millions of dollars on a bitch who ain't shit. Yeah, that's oof. Fellas, take care of your money, man. Take care of your livelihood. Take care of yourself. Don't fall victim to this materialistic shit that these Americanized women are trying to put you in, bro. They watching these commercials. Talking about, baby, I want that shit right there I see on TV worth $45,000. Let the fuck out of here. I'm glad I got a wife that understands materials and materialistic ways of the way the Europeans try to convert shit to us, man. You got to get you one like that, bruh. You got to get you one. My wife sees resources. She don't see no bullshit like she'd rather have a big ass ring than have a car, than have a crib, than all that bullshit, all the necessity shit. And niggas out here hurting right now. The fuck? And then you try to pawn it, ain't worth nothing. You spent $25 million, bro. You can't even get a third of that money off that ring, bro. You're not going to get a third. You can appraise it all you motherfucking want. You ain't going to get a third of that money, bro. And this concludes my story of diamonds, are they worth the hype? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think diamonds are a status of materialism and class separation. It has parts in class separation and materialism. That's what I see a diamond as. Hell yeah, I could buy my baby that shit. Man, I feel like I don't have to pay $50,000 for something in the ground that they don't found and it's abundant. Why are you paying for something that's fucking abundant? Only reason why it's not abundant in America like that because they can't get it and send it here like that. Now, if they was sending diamonds here by the box load, by the shit load, bruh, the price of diamond will go down so fucking fast, nigga. Just like gold. The price will go down so bad. But that's the world we live in. Those are the powers that be that run it. The Beers family, the Rothschilds family, those are the families that's really spearheading this diamond manipulation. You understand? Rappers, wake up. Wake up from that diamond bullshit. Wake up from that. What's more valuable is your family. What's more valuable is you having resources to pass generational wealth. Because buying that shit from these other people and you got all that money and it's, God bless you, the Most High bless you with a deal, the Most High bless you with work, and then you sit up here and take your blessings and give it to motherfuckers who don't care about you, that's where you're going to fail. That's where they all fail at. When they fuck around with companies that don't care about them and the price manipulation that they pull. All right? So that's my story right there. My second story tonight. Mom recognizes son as a robbery suspect. Wow. We're going to see what this is all about. I ain't listened to this story, but let's go in on it.
One young man quickly found out some things are thicker than blood. Things like ethics, integrity, and confessing to a crime you committed. That's what happened to this teenager. He was caught on camera breaking the law. News Nation's Nick Smith is here with a look at this case and what his mama is doing about it.
Absolutely. 18-year-old Zai.
And you see how they disrespected the lady? Say his mama. You see how they disrespected the lady? Instead of saying his mother. Why would you say his mama? Yeah, the nigga out there robbing and she's seen it, but he ain't got no business taking nobody pocketbooks and shit like that. You understand? This lady was forced to turn her son in. I'm kind of seeing as a preliminary because she realized that she raised a fucking bastard. A no daddy bastard. These women nowadays with these kids and they ain't got no daddies, they susceptible to do stupid shit like this, bro. You understand? We're going to keep going on, but we're going to see what he did and what took place in this situation. I'm going to critique it.
Brown, the suspect charged with armed robbery, learned the hard way that there is no such thing as an easy payday. Brown is a student at Loyola University in Chicago and says he was hungry.
He's a student at the University of Chicago. What is he doing robbing? That's where the daddy come in, bruh. That's where the daddy come in. That's where relationships with the mom and dad got to come in so they can take care of these little niggas while they're in school. She fell short. I want to see what this mama look like. Because I can't even blame the daddy like that because he wasn't there. So, okay, yeah, he wasn't there. But what the mama had in place for the son not to be hungry. What did she have in place? From the resort to a life of this bullshit. You understand? We're going to keep going.
At the time, so he stole money to buy a snack before his next university lecture. Police say he dumped his weapon in the garbage and his...
So he had a weapon in Chicago. He had a weapon, whatever. They're not saying gun, but he had a weapon. He had a weapon and dumped it, and he said he robbed somebody just because he was hungry in between classes. Like I keep telling, America need to really understand the youth. They need to understand that the youth is trying. But the way things are going on with this airborne virus, well, how they doing money, how these motherfuckers hire people in these inner cities, they're starving, really starving out black youth. They're starving them out. Because I can go to Brooklyn right now, and I don't see too many Brooklyn teenagers going to no fucking job in Brooklyn. These inner cities are being choked out, bruh. And I'm not making excuses for this motherfucker, but I kind of get he was hungry. But the motherfucker could have got a job or something and did what he had to do while he going to school. So we're going to cut all that dumb shit out.
Escaped on foot until later that night when his mother recognized him on the news and drove him to surrender to police. But the judge wasn't believing Brown's hunger excuse, and
so the judge wasn't believing that he was hungry, and then the mom turned him in. Mama, what you was doing to provide for your son so he can get through college classes? Nothing. You didn't give him a couple of hours so he could eat? But you be the first motherfucker on his dick when he get his degree or start going to NFL or whatever the fuck, the NBA or something. Y'all women be the first one on y'all son dick when a nigga gets shit. But while he's struggling, trying to make it to where he got to go, you'll turn his motherfucking ass in. Mama, you a sucker for that. And I'ma just flat out say that. You a sucker for that. Turning your son in. Because if you're looking at that story and you understand, my son had to steal to eat, it's something you lacked in. Why you didn't cook that nigga no chicken before he went to class? Why you ain't make him no sandwich before he went to class? But you will make something to eat for a bum ass nigga, you fucking. Fuck out of here with that shit. See how they do these little niggas with no daddy? You see how they do them? They out here to fend for themselves. We're gonna keep going.
Denied him bail. Brown has no criminal record, and his next court appearance...
No criminal record, but denied him bail. They just made that man a candidate to be a slave in a motherfucking prison industrial complex. All them niggas out there killing babies and shit and selling drugs and doing things. This man was, I kind of get, this man probably was hungry in between classes. Just did something dumb. Everybody do dumb shit. You did dumb shit. But you probably didn't get caught. You did some dumb shit. All of you listening to this shit had done some dumb shit for money. Fuck out of here. All of y'all did. This man was hungry in between classes. I don't know the story with the situation between him and his mama, his family life and nothing like that. But all I know, if his mama did that to him, she dropped the ball. Because she wasn't an upstanding person enough to say, let me make my son some chicken. Let me make my son some chicken and dumplings or hamburgers or some hot dogs so he can go to school or whatever like that. She had this boy out there fending for herself till he gets his college degree, and then she be on his dick when he gets something. That's how most black women is sometimes, man. That's how some mamas is sometimes, bruh. They kick their sons out early. They make them fend for themselves. And when they don't got no daddy, it's 100 times worse. It's 100 times worse, man. I feel bad for these fatherless motherfuckers, man. That's why I can't leave my sons, man. My son ain't gonna never be in school till he hungry. Come over here and holler at your daddy. They got Cash App now. They got Western Union. They got Walmart money, the money. My sons can call me. You ain't got to do that in between classes. I feel so sorry for this young man. He was failed. Like I keep giving you these stories on these young black men doing these certain crimes. They are failed. His mama failed him. His daddy failed him.
Scheduled for March 4th.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation. But
I bet you that the judge is going to throw the book at this young Negro. His schooling is out the window. He have no lawyer. His mama is the ops. His mama is the ops. You understand? So it's over with. We don't know the resources that his mama had for him. We don't know what kind of vices he was on. Maybe he wanted some coke. Maybe he wanted some crack. Maybe he wanted some weed or some meth or something. We don't know what this boy was on. But he's saying he's hungry. But I'm going in the sense of if he was hungry. I don't know his age. I don't know what he about or nothing like that. But if he was out there robbing for something to eat, his family failed him. His community failed him. His elders failed him to not recognize if he was a college student robbing for food. Because I stole for money to eat. We all did. I did things for money so I could have a motherfucking sandwich in my motherfucking face, nigga. Fuck out of here. You ain't better than me. You ain't better than him. You ain't better than nobody that had to do what they had to do for money. And to that mama, shame on you. Instead of telling on him, you should have cooked him something to eat. You should have had him straight for the week so he can go to school. I don't know if he had his own place. I don't know. But mental illness shouldn't be in the factor because the boy was going to school. I want to know what he was going to school for. And 9 times out of 10, if he was going to school thinking he could do shit like that, he probably was living with his mama. We don't know. But it's a sad fucking story in the sad world that we live in, that we got parents that'll go let their kids fend for themselves in the most vulnerable years in their life, such as college. They don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how old the boy was. If he wasn't 25, then that means his mind wasn't developed yet. So that means he was failed. That means he was failed. And I'm glad nobody got hurt in this situation. I'm glad the person that he took something from, they didn't get hurt. I'm glad. You understand? And I hope he didn't rob another sister or old brother. I hope he didn't do that. Because if it's poor robbing the poor, then it goes right back on the mama because you sending them in the world like that. I'm not sending my kids in the world hungry. My daughter and my son going college classes, they could call their daddy. Yo, dad, man, I got a midterm and I need a pizza. I need this, I need that. I'm giving them the $ Busy MC Cash App. Give me your Cash App, son. Give me your Cash App, daughter. Go to Walmart, daughter. Go to Walmart, son. I'm sick of these fucking Negroes, man. Turning their kids to the wolves for their fucking failures. I'm pissed off at this story. Because this young man probably didn't have to rob nobody. He just needed people. He just needed people. And that's what he need, man. We're going to pray for everybody, the victim, the robber, the family, everybody. We need to put prayers in this shit, man. Because they are choking out the inner city communities, man. Choking them out. But we don't see that because most of us are comfortable in our little chairs, in our little surroundings, in our little incomes, and our little things, and we don't worry about the rest of the world until one of them little dumb motherfuckers point a gun at your motherfucking ass and want $20 for something to eat. Sad case, man. Sad case, man. And then, like I say, they're not trying to get no boy they're not trying to get that boy no leniency. They ain't gonna get that boy no leniency, man. That boy gonna get a harsh sentence. That boy gonna get a harsh sentence. due to where he at, Chicago. And it happened on a train station. So that's gonna be 7 years off top for armed robbery, and then you gotta count with the other shit. The boy gonna get damn near 15 years, probably for that shit, bro. And all he wanted something to eat to be in between classes. And you can tell you not too streetwise, because the first thing he did was rob. Instead of just going to the dollar store, just stealing about $20 worth of shit and going about your business, going to steal something. You don't got to rob nobody to eat. There's no, you ain't got to rob nobody to eat. You can go eat anywhere. You ain't got to physically put no weapon on nobody getting nothing to eat. And I'm not advocating stealing. But there's ways you can go around it than putting a weapon on somebody to go get something to eat. You understand? And that's the end of that story right there, because this young person was failed on all fronts. All fronts he was failed. All fronts he was failed, man. Yeah, he was. And then my next story. 4 charged in a murder of a rapper's grandparents. Can't believe that. All right, y'all ready for the story? All right, here we go.
Gunshots and a fire, and
Mobile police now looking for a man they say took
It's going out in Alabama.
part in the murders of Layla and Tony Lewis last year.
They are the grandparents of rapper Honeycomb Brazy. 3 others already in custody.
The rapper name is Honeycomb Brazy. I never heard of him. If you go look him up, I never heard of him in my life. This is my first time hearing the story, but his name is Honeycomb Brazy.
And charged in those murders tonight.
Fox News investigative reporter Brendan Kirby live for us now at police headquarters in Brendan. This has been a long time coming.
yeah, that's right, Byron and Shelby. This was just a horrific crime involving both gunshots and a fire, and we're learning for the first time that one of the victims actually died as a result of that fire. Now,
So they shot up the crib, his grandparents' crib, and set the crib on fire. Wow. In Alabama, this is going down in Alabama. All right, we're going to keep going.
one of the men that's charged now with this murder is Darren Southall, who was sentenced today to 35 years in prison after admitting to running a large-scale drug operation along the Gulf Coast.
Good.
The other 2, Jamarcus Chambers and Terrence Watkins, already in custody, and police looking for a 4th man who they are not naming right now. All 3 alleged accomplices charged with the February 2021 murder of Tony and Layla Lewis. We're told that one of those men shot Mr. Lewis to death inside the victim's home on Dr. Thomas Drive in the Happy Hill community. An ensuing explosion and fire burned down the home, Layla Lewis dying in that fire. Mobile County Assistant District Attorney Lewis.
So they didn't just shoot the grandparents. They only shot the dad, the granddad, set the house on fire, and everybody else died in the fire. You evil fucking bastards. You evil fucking bastards. I hope them niggas die in jail for this shit, bruh. I hope they die in jail.
Walker tells me that he can't go into details about the allegations at this time, but says the charges represent a major breakthrough. Southall has a long criminal history. He was charged but not convicted of a shooting in 2012 and spent time in prison on a previous federal drug conviction. In November, he pleaded guilty to the latest offense, a drug conspiracy and money laundering case. Acting U.S. Attorney Sean Costello says that Southall built a multi-state drug distribution network involving cocaine, heroin, fentanyl.
What? What? That's fucking crazy, my nigga. That's fucking crazy, my nigga. He had all that going on and he still was on the fucking street. I can't have all that going on and I still be on the street. I don't know certain type niggas that can move like that. And 9 times out of 10, all the drugs were being sold to his motherfucking people. That piece of shit. Niggas who be in neighborhoods and selling drugs to their own people and shit like that, destroying their neighborhoods and don't have no kind of regard for pregnant women who's smoking that shit, be on that shit, is a piece of shit. But we gonna keep going.
Worth more than $24 million.
He had the biggest
That boy was worth $24 million. That nigga that killed them grandparents was worth $24 million. How much money do you fucking need destroying your people? It got to be a time and a date or something to get out of the game. What kind of conscience and soul do you have to understand that you are destroying your community? Not putting nothing back in it, but just taking. You are taking from the community, not putting nothing in it. Shit. At least some drug dealers got a heart to throw a turkey drive or give kids school clothes and shit. Now, this motherfucker I see probably ain't gave a goddamn soul to the community. Look at Mobile, Alabama. I ain't gonna lie, shout out to Mobile, but I went in that mall, bro. That motherfucker was... Let me shut up.
the largest amount of drugs that was going through, tremendous amounts of cash. He had a sophisticated operation. He was, by and large, the largest scale drug dealer we have had operate in this area in a long, long time.
Okay, and if he was the big timeiest nigga in y'all motherfuckers state and city, y'all seen a long time, don't y'all know that go above him to the Mexicans and shit? So y'all ain't talking about that. Y'all just talking about he's the end all be all of this shit. This man is not the end all be all of this shit. You understand? That's why I said these people terrorizes their communities under the funding of the Mexican mafia with the drugs or wherever it comes from, the Mexican drug lords. Just like how they did Freeway Rick Ross funding the Iran-Contras. You fucked up the whole black community, but you motherfucker helping the United States government and other motherfucking communities around the world, but you fucking up your people. And I see this nigga Freeway Rick Ross giving interviews and shit. I understand it. I know he think that shit wrong, or I don't even think he feel bad for what he did. Because instead of him, I see him talking to people and doing shit. But the interviews I get and the captions that I see put on his interviews, it's like he glorifying the shit. Man, fuck that goddamn dope, nigga. Then y'all motherfuckers out here watching snowfall like that shit cool. Y'all watching that BMF shit like that shit cool. That shit killed our people. Dope, cocaine, heroin killed our people. There's nothing to glorify. You bitch ass niggas with them Scarface posters in your fucking crib. You bitch ass nigga, and your mama smoking crack. Fuck out of here.
And at some point, probably next week, the 3 defendants who are already in custody will be brought to court for an arraignment, or rather, I should say, they'll probably appear virtually for an arraignment, and we'll have that as well. Reporting live from MPD headquarters, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.
I'm pissed off at this shit, bro. You motherfuckers keep glorifying cocaine and crack. Cocaine and crack, like, it's some shit we need to motherfucking glorify, man. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see that dope movie. I can't wait to see that movie about dope and all this shit and all that. Look out back in the 70s. Look what Superfly did to your granddaddy and your daddies and them and shit, nigga. Superfly fucked your people up, nigga. Glorifying that shit. Got this high yellow nigga. Manipulating you big nose, dark skinned motherfuckers. How you let some shit like that manipulate you? He don't even look like y'all. I'm fucking pissed off over this dope shit. I don't understand black people and dope. I don't understand black people and drugs. I don't understand it. I don't. I'm never gonna get it. And I don't wanna fucking get it. I don't wanna fucking get it. I hope those grandparents get justice. I hope that whoever killed these people and set these people's house on fire and killed their grandmama in that fire, I hope they get what the fuck they deserve, my nigga. I hope they get what they deserve. 9 times out of 10, they'll probably go on after a nigga that snitch or whatever. I don't know, he probably snitch or whatever. We don't know. But the fuck with nigga people like that, man. And to the scumbag that probably ran into these niggas and made these niggas do that to them, fuck you too for having your people go through that shit, bitch. Fuck you too. Whatever your fucking rap name is, nigga. A lot of y'all bitch ass niggas running around here like that. Got your people in the crossfire because you trying to get shit popping, and at the same time, you a fucking snitch. Shit got me so mad, man. I got after I do this show, man, I'ma meditate and pray to the Most High about my spirit after I seen this shit, because let me tell you something. I have a hate infinity. I have a hate infinity for drugs. Like hard drugs, nigga. I'm talking about drugs that'll take your fucking family out, nigga. Drugs that'll take your wife, your husband, your mama, your daddy, your son, your daughter out, bruh. I have an affinity of hate for it. Yeah, I ain't rich, motherfucker. I ain't got all these cars and all this bullshit because I ain't selling it. I refuse. I'd rather be what I am right now than be out looking over my shoulder selling that shit to my people. And I mean, damn. We get the worstest sentence if we get caught with it. We get killed behind it. And there's no loyalty, because with loyalty comes with benefits. And if you're not giving your people the benefits for them being loyal to you, they're going to snitch on you. Fuck that nigga. I hope the niggas die in jail for doing that to that man grandmama. And that nigga that fucking out there and they did that to his people. You bitch ass nigga, you better make that shit right. Ain't no way you can make it right. I don't think you can make it right after that. The family hates you, nigga. I know his family hate him. I would hate his ass too. I would hate him too. Because his grandparents probably raised him with his dope head ass mama out there. Or his dope head ass daddy. Fuck you, dope head, you drug ass using motherfucking niggas. Fuck you. And go to the next story, man. Shit got me hot, man. I'm sorry, y'all. But when it comes to them drugs in this country, that's a very touchy-feely situation to the guard. Because the guard was touched with the drug shit in his family. Both of my parents fell victim to this drug shit, this crack shit, this dope shit. And I basically had to raise myself, and thank God I didn't follow in the footsteps of my daddy. Never did. So we're gonna keep chiming in and doing things, okay? We're gonna keep doing things, we're gonna keep going on. Alright? So this is my last story right here. This is my last story. A sister draws down on a man trying to carjack her with a 2-year-old son inside the car. We're gonna go right now.
Taylor says she was headed.
Aubrey.
That's right. So Sharice Taylor says this all happened while her 2-year-old son was in the car. She can't believe this happened. And now she's headed to the VA to get some therapy.
You shouldn't have to navigate your own city like a war zone. You just should not. It's un-American.
Sharice Taylor protected our country for 15 years with the Air Force.
The crime is absolutely out of control, and it's terrifying at this point.
So this is a 15-year soldier in the U.S. Air Force or something they said. And she was being violently carjacked with a 2-year-old son in the car. Like I said, man, what the fuck is going on with this carjacking shit? I've been watching a lot of motherfucking videos and reading a lot of stories about this carjacking shit. This shit is like, this carjacking is getting a little crazy. And I don't understand it. I don't understand where this carjacking coming from. I don't understand where none of this is coming from. I'm just seeing these stories of how these people are being brazen enough to just walk up on people, put weapons at these people's heads, and just take their car. What are you taking these people's car for? Is it life-changing money? The catalytic converter ain't worth but like, I think $300. I mean, I may be wrong, it's not worth that much. It's not life-changing money. What was the car she was in? It probably was an SUV with the baby in it. I don't know what the fuck is going on with these people, man. It's like the crime is getting bad because, like I said, people are getting desperate. Desperation produce shit like this. But you can't be desperate enough to run up on a woman and her baby and do some shit like that. But we're going to keep going to the story.
Having to use the same tactics in an American city that you use in Iraq and Afghanistan simply to navigate.
But he ran up on the wrong one because the sister been in Afghanistan, I think, twice. She rolls around with her motherfucking hammer. Motherfucker, if you run up on somebody that been through some shit like that and they know about war, you're pretty much in a lose-lose situation because motherfuckers, you probably know how to shoot better than your dumb ass. Motherfuckers out here hitting fucking kids with straight bullets and shit. This bitch will pop you in your motherfucking head, dog, with no questions asked. We don't keep going.
Through the city it's scary, and I'm not the only mom feeling this way.
Taylor says she was headed to pick up her husband on Friday. She was stuck in gridlock traffic on I-10. She says a group in a truck motioned to her to get over, so she let them. Next thing she knows, a man comes up to her passenger door.
So as he comes up, he's kind of close body on the car, and he's like, it wasn't just a small little tug. He's pretty aggressive, trying to get the car door open.
Trying to break that bitch door.
Makes eye contact with me. He's still trying to get it open a couple of times.
So Taylor picked up her gun.
A standard, finger on the trigger, point, shoot.
Taylor didn't fire, but was ready to. The man eventually ran off. Taylor says what also has her on edge is that NOPD classified this crime as a disturbance. NOPD said
They're classified as a disturbance. They classified it as some shit where it was minor because it was a sister. A sister. If it was a Euro, they'd have been all over this shit, bro. They didn't care if this sister and her son got killed. They didn't care. They classified it as a disturbance. Does that kind of worry you? That anybody that could do something to your ass as a black person in America, it could be minorized. Like I said, they could kill a nigga. They could kill a nigga can kill a nigga and get away, man. Only do like 6 years and get out. I see niggas do like 6, 7 years for killing a nigga. I seen it. They get out. You kill a Euro, you're done. See the double standard in this? Y'all starting to see double standard in this? All right, we'll keep going.
The incident classification is based on the available information regarding the incident at the time the report was written.
It should be more than just a misdemeanor disturbance.
Michael Haggard is a crime and security expert.
The last thing you want is everyone having a weapon and having the wild, wild west. When you're talking about a veteran, someone who's obviously trained, not only in handling a weapon, but also those types of situations, she can't wait to see if somebody has a weapon. If they're trying to force themselves into her car, she's got to defend herself.
And Taylor says she was ready to open fire to protect her son.
As she should. I would have fired. Gun license, the motherfucker was in the wrong. I would have sent that motherfucker to some slow singing and flower bringing. I would have killed that motherfucker. Ain't no, I draw my weapon down, nothing like that. I would have shot that bum ass nigga right in his fucking face, bruh.
Emotion, honestly, your body kind of takes on a different form. I stayed in my body, of course, but everything transformed, and it's like, I've trained to do this, I've gone to classes, I'm prior military. If I have to pull this trigger, that's what I have to do.
And Taylor is also urging everybody tonight to drive with your doors locked and your windows up. So far, no arrests have been made.
You have to drive with your windows locked, man. And your door locked and shit like that, man. You have to, man. Because if you don't do that, if you don't do that, you're gonna be fucked. You're gonna be killed. You're gonna be a victim. You're going to be a victim, man. You're going to be a victim, man. You're going to be susceptible to crime. Because our people out here is desperate, bruh. No reparations. Everybody is on these fucking stupid drugs. These motherfuckers out here desperate, bruh. And if you in the up about your business, about representing where you live, your family, and you're an upstanding citizen, it's you against them. You got to fight your own demented, broke-ass people before you go out and fight the rest of the world. That's just the reality of where we live. That's the reality of where we live, man. You got to watch your people, before you even watch the fucking Euro, bro. Everybody will be on that. You got to watch the white man. The white man is white man. No, bro. You got to watch your neighborhood before you watch the rest of the world. Because sometimes your neighborhood will kill you. The people that you bang for kill you. And like I be on this motherfucker, my brother and sister, this and that, and all that. Nah, man. Sometimes we wrong. Sometimes we wrong, bruh. And this sister should have popped that motherfucker right in his motherfucking face, bruh. And I'm pushing for time. And I'm going to go ahead and give my final thought. But this sister wasn't wrong. The sister wasn't wrong. All right? I'm going to go ahead and give my final thought. And what's this I had? All right, let's go. to the final thought of Busy MC TV. I want to thank y'all for watching. The Soul Express views are from Busy MC. It's not from nobody that came on the show, nobody that's involved with the show, nobody that get the show money. These are Soul Express views from Busy MC. And I love my people. Diamonds. Are they really worth the hype? I see a lot of entertainers, a lot of well-off people going out buying this bullshit. It ain't worth buying, man. What's worth buying is land and houses and things like that to solidify your lineage and your generation. Oh, black man, don't buy your wife no $24,000 carat ring instead of motherfucking getting some stocks. Instead of getting real estate. You better off handing your wife a real estate certificate than handing her a diamond. And them facts. Man, woman, a mom recognized her son after a robbery on the news. Take care of your kids so you won't have to see them on the news robbing no fucking body. You bum ass bitch. I don't respect that in no kind of way. It ain't good. It ain't good that a woman told on her son that she doing that. The man specifically said at the precinct that he was hungry. So it's something that you didn't do. Your husband or your baby daddy didn't do. So fuck you. You failed that kid. A college student at the University of Chicago. And 4 charged in a murder of a rapper's grandparents. Hey, bruh. They shot the grandpops and set the crib on fire and burned the grandmama alive. I hope they die in fucking jail for that. Fuck these little crack baby motherfuckers running around here, bruh. And they said the motherfucker that orchestrated this shit was worth $24 million. It's crazy, man. Worth $24 million, man. Worth $24 million, man. I had to cut the music because I got to say this last one. And the sister that drew down on the brother that tried to carjack her with her 2-year-old baby. And that motherfucker didn't even know that she was an Iraq war veteran 2 times. But she ready to pop that nigga. She should have split that nigga wig open. And killed him right on the spot. Like I said, we're too forgiving. We're too not wanting to kill a nigga. That's our problem. That's why black folks are going through what they're going through in this country, because we're too forgiving. She should have split that nigga head wide open and protected her son and her kid. But her doors was locked and she sped off, so she made the right decision if she thought she did. But like I said, you touch my motherfucking door, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. Okay? Bum ass motherfucker. There's too many failed people out in this world. People want to blame, these black folks want to blame the white man, want to blame all this shit. Nah, motherfucker. It's the household you got to blame. I'm not raising my kids to motherfucking carjack you. I'm not raising my kids to scam you. I'm not raising my kids to fuck you over. I don't roll like that, man. And I want to thank you for watching Busy MC TV, while I bring you the hot music, display dope interviews, and give you commentary on the news stories that's rocking the world. Like I said, I'm about to send little Bars in the space shuttle. He's about to go do his thing. And these stories here got me kind of tight. I got to pray. I got to get this shit off of me because when I do these stories for y'all, it fucks with my spirit. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to thank you for understanding. Just understand where I'm coming from. I'm in the street and I know to deal with people. You understand? And I know the symptoms of things and I know the remedies of things when it comes to my people. So thank everybody for watching. If you come late, rewind this shit back. Rewind this shit back and watch it, man. It's a very interesting show. I will be back on Thursday night with DJ LZ. You know what I'm saying? DJ LZ be on the show Thursday night. I want to thank y'all for watching. Thank you for tuning in to Busy MC TV. I'm going to holler at y'all niggas. One.